to do a dive at the marine room today because there was a swim event and they took up all the parking. So I met up with Jack Durr and Mike Carr. We were diving closed circuit KISS rebreathers, all three of us. And then we did have two open circuit divers with us, Jay Gardner and Brian Visar. So from the Marine Room restaurant, we kicked out probably a good 200, 250 yards and did our drop. We dropped in about 16, 17 feet of water and then headed out to the canyon. Once we got into the canyon, we headed north instead of heading south, which is what I've normally done at the Marine Room. I believe the area that we were diving was very similar to the areas that I would dive along with Marcos when we were exploring. This part of the canyon was kind of cool. It was like there was a sand avalanche at this very little small drop off. At one point, the guys were kind of busting each other up because they were like, "Hey, did you silt this out?" As you can tell, the visibility was really excellent. I would say at least 25, 30 feet in certain areas, and the temperature was 58 degrees. We dropped down to a depth of 127 feet and did a 1 hour and 30-minute dive. During this dive, we did see several halibut and several bass, and of course the usual rockfish were out and about. And I think I only found one very small octopus making his escape into a hole. We came upon this anchor line. I'm assuming this is one of the anchor lines to the floats that are in front of the hotel, keeping the boats away. And underneath the anchor line was this cool crab, and on the other side of this crab was a nice scallop. Here's that little octopus that we found that kind of made his escape at the very end as I approached. We began to make our ascent, and I came upon this kind of sickly looking anemone. Didn't really have very long tentacles. We got up to about 40 feet. We stopped for about a minute, and that's kind of when I cleared, and then we ascended to 20 feet where our open circuit guys had to do several minutes on their 50% bottles. As we wrapped up our deco, we came upon this juvenile sheep crab and our very last little halibut. Hope to see you guys below.